value optional. And in what is there? In what? In at the rate property configuration properties is what? Optional. Am I audible, guys? Yeah. Next one. Now listen carefully. At the rate value perform field injection. What injection? You don't have getter setter method, still injection possible. But at the rate configuration property performs setter injection. Setter methods are compulsory. What compulsory, guys? Compulsory. The keys in property file and Spring Bean property name need not to match. Common prefix is mandatory for the keys in the property file, and that prefix must be specified in what? Configuration. The nodes in property file, that means after prefix, and property name in Spring Boot class should match or not there. Here setter injection takes place. Setter methods are mandatory to place. Observe that at the rate setter is placed. Here field injection takes place. So setter methods are optional to place. Here placing at the rate data is optional towards what? Injection process. Towards what? Injection process. Okay, now this one. If specified key is not there in at the rate value annotation, the key itself will be injected. Yes, now my dear. Okay. In at the rate value, that is the problem. Injection key itself will be injected. But when it comes to what? At the rate configuration properties. Come on. Key itself will not be injected, guys. Come on. What is not injected, guys? Key itself is not injected. Okay. That property will be ignored for injection. Not matching, just ignore. Matching, inject. In at the rate value, not matching, inject key itself. Come on. That leads to exception or not there. If compatible to inject the key itself, no problem. Suppose their property type is int, key you want to inject is a string. Generally keys are strings only, right? Can we inject strings to integer properties? No. Then there's a chance of getting number format exception or not. There's a chance of getting number format exception or not. If specified common prefix of property file is not there for the keys of property file, then we need to use what? Value annotation for the single value injection. Can we use few properties, configuration property, few properties at the rate value? Yes, you can. Yes, you can do that, right? Yes. 10 properties are there. 9 properties are having prefix, common prefix. Only one property that is missing. No problem. For that one property, you can set the value separately or not there. We can assign the value manually and separately or not there, guys. We cannot place multiple prefixes in configuration properties annotation. One Spring Bean, one prefix. So make sure that whatever values you want to inject to that Spring Bean are having common prefix in the property file. No, I will mention 2, 3 prefixes means not going to work out, right? We cannot use this for injecting system property values, environment variable values, and what? Spell. Sorry, spell cannot be used, system properties cannot be used, and other things. Right. Using configuration properties annotation, we can perform what? Following injection on following type properties. On simple and string properties, we can do injection. Wrapper type properties, we can do injection. Come on. Okay, guys. Arrays, collections. On arrays and collection also injection can be done or not there. But can we use spell? No. Can we inject system properties to Spring Bean properties, guys? No. Can we inject what? Okay. Environment variable values to this one, guys? No. At the rate value performs what? Field injection. Okay. At the rate configuration performs what? Setter inject. Okay, on same property, I injected one value through configuration property, another value by using at the rate value. Which injection value will be taken as final value? What is setter injection means? Yeah, tell me, guys. Yeah, tell me which one will happen. At the rate value one or at the rate configuration property? At the rate configuration. Why? Field injection means right after object creation. After that, setter injection. So the injection done by setter method will override the injection done by what? At the rate value annotation are not there. Are you getting my point there? The only headache is prefix is mandatory. Prefix is one letter or one word or two words or three words or that's up to you. But prefix is compulsory. Without prefix, configuration properties will not work. And we cannot use it for system properties and environment variable and spell. Sir, I understood system properties are not happening. Why? Array, do you have common prefix for system properties? Not possible. Environment variable, any prefix is there? Why spell is not possible? Or spell should be done with respect to each property. Are we writing configuration property for multiple times? To perform arithmetic and logical operation with respect to each property? Not possible. With respect to what? Each property. Are you writing separately, guys? Is really not happening. Is really not. That's why do the things that are possible, the things that are not possible. So that is what I'm going to write over here. Right, guys? Come on, everyone. Got it? Yeah. Let's go for file new. What is there? Spring Starter project. Boot pros 10. Tell me. Configuration properties. What injection? Configuration properties. What injection, guys? Bulk injection, right? Okay, that's good. Configuration properties, bulk injection. Say next. Where is this? Lambda. Okay. It's recommended to add configuration processor. Something is there, na? Configuration processor to get the metadata nicely, guys. To simply get the metadata nicely that is given. I hope everyone practice Spring Data MongoDB. Ready with next class? Ready for next class? Come on. Right. As I said, okay. With the configuration property, this topic will be ended here. Tomorrow and after tomorrow, for 2 days, you will be having what? Common topic. We'll complete Spring Data MongoDB. Followed by that, okay, after 2 classes, we'll back to Spring Boot core module. Right? Yes. Yeah. And this weekend also be mentally prepared for common topic. This weekend also, definitely, we will be having. And mostly the topic is Spring Boot JMS. What is that? Spring Boot JMS or Spring Boot Batch. One of these two topics, okay, I will take as what? Common topic on this particular weekend. Okay. Yes, guys. Timings for tomorrow, 7 p.m. Day after tomorrow, 7 p.m. No 11 a.m. o'clock class session. So for you came for 11 o'clock, na? Okay, now I'm asking them to attend what? At 7 p.m. So tomorrow it's a common topic for 11 a.m. and what? 7 p.m. student. They come and join in 7 p.m. slot. It's sometime they come, sometime you have to come because right now both the batches are ready for common topics. That's why I'm taking common topics whenever it is possible. Right. Okay. Yes, guys. Where is this boot IOC? Boot pros 10, right? This one? Yeah. So first of all, let's take application dot properties, guys. Yeah, I don't want to see same application. I want to do bulk injection. So what I do is we have a class here now was course catalog, something like this, right? Copy this here, com.nt.sbin package, com.nt.sbins. Here is what paste. Here, this is my course catalog.java or not. So many are there, right? React JSP and all this stuff. Let's not waste all those stuff, guys. Let's bring them here. Okay. Go to application.properties. Okay. Here is the things now, boss. Yes. Yeah, generally two words are good in prefix, not compulsory two words. You can take single word also. Go to this place, application.properties, guys. Tell me. Who are not compulsory. Okay, we'll try with a single word only. Yeah. Now I decided to go for bulk injection, right? Is there any need of writing at the rate value for these many times? Remove this, remove this, remove this, remove, yes, remove, remove, remove. Yeah, tell me here, what is there? At the rate configuration properties. Yeah, where is this? Prefix is equal to catalog. Prefix is equal to catalog. Anyhow, at the rate data is there means getter setter methods will come or not. Okay. Catalog. What is there, guys? Catalog. Okay, that's good. Here, I'll go to this very lengthy class name. Earlier, if main class is having more than 30 letters, we used to get the problem. But now that problem is solved in Eclipse IDE, guys. Try. Tell me. Configurable application context. CTX is equal to configurable application context. CTX is equal to configurable application context. CTX is equal to this. Yeah, tell me. Create IOC container. What container? Create IOC container. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super. Configurable application context CTX is equal to Spring application dot run. This is the story, right? Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is what create IOC container. Yeah, get Spring Bean class object reference. Get Spring Bean class object reference. Tell me. Course catalog. What is there? Catalog is equal to ctx dot get bean. What's the bean ID? Catalog. What is there? Course catalog dot class. Okay. Bean ID is cata. Fine. Right. I just want to check whether they are injected or not. Right. Anyhow, two string method comes automatically or not. System dot out dot println. Okay. Just catalog. I'm just trying to print the data. End of the try with resource that will be closed automatically. Exception E. What is there? E dot print stack trace. End of the main method. Here is what? End of the main method, end of the class. Right click, guys. Run as Java application. Here, injection is done or not done? Array, what happened? Core Java fee, nothing is injected, only few things are injected. Because as I said, property names and last node should match or not there. Somehow not matching, check it out. Here core Java, but actually we have taken what? CJP. Here also AJP. Okay, next. Yeah, Warafi SPBMS fee. This is what? Warafi SPBMS DevApps. Okay, here what? React fee, DevApps fee. This is my React fee. This is my DevApps. Right click, guys, run as Java application. 3000, 4000, Warafi 2500. SPBMS fee is what? 5000. AWS is 3000. React fee is what? 6000. So injected or not there? Suppose one property is not matching here, and instead of I have taken Aracle. Instead of Vara, I have taken what? Aracle. So then default value will be there in that. That is simply ignored or not there. That is simply ignored or not there. Okay. To do that, I can inject separate value if you want. You can inject separately value for that. At the rate value, dollar, floor bracket opening and what? Closing. Tell me. Catalog dot Warafi. Only to this property I am injecting now, my dear. Run as Java application. Aracle fee 2500. It's simply coming there or not there. It's literally coming here or not there. Aracle fee 2500 has come. AWS fee 3000. React fee what? 6000. Convince it with me, guys. This is my application dot property, guys. Warafi. Okay, now what I do is here I will match, my dear. I will match and I will take separate key also with that key. Yeah, Aracle fee. Matching is there, specific is there. Are you getting my point there? Okay, but specific is 2500, matching is what? 3000. Okay, so which one will be injected? 3000, because this performs field injection, this performs what? Okay, moreover, observe, though these are user defined keys, did I add metadata manually? Added. Earlier by right clicking on each key, I said metadata. But because of configuration properties annotation, metadata is automatically generated for all these keys or not. Earlier I was forced to add manually. Sir, only for this not added. Why it will not added? Because this is not matching with property name. Remaining all are matching with property name. Metadata is automatically generated or not? What's the guarantee, guys? What's the guarantee it is generated? Okay, somewhere meta NF folder, guys. Where is that? Resources not there. Target. One minute. Somewhere here I mentioned the location where it comes. Meta NF slash spring configuration dot JSON bitard. Okay. Maybe it is not visible in IDE level. Browser Explorer in the background that might be there. It might be there in the background, but you can see that create metadata for I'm manually creating. See, additional Spring properties metadata has come or not there. And there you have to see resources, additional Spring properties metadata is there or not there. Some JSON data is created or not created. Okay, maybe in the background you'll be having what? That JSON file. So earlier for user defined key, you have to manually add metadata, but now not required. This is being generated dynamically or not there. This has been generated dynamically or not there. Yeah, this is how we have to think about, guys. Right. Bulk injection. If both injections are there, which injection value is taken as final value? Bulk injection value was taken as the final value. Check it out. Spring Boot application. How much it is taking, guys? Not this. Oracle fee. Oracle fee is how much, guys? 3000. It is taking 3000 as the finally injected value or not? It is taking 3000 as the finally injected value or not there, guys? That's good. Super. While doing bulk injection, using the support of configuration property, if one or few properties of Spring Bean are not injected with values collected from property file because names are not matched, then we can go for what? Value annotation for that what? Single value injection. Got it? Yes. What is the difference between at the rate value and at the rate configuration properties annotation? Value given by Spring, it can be used to both Spring and Spring Boot. Given by Spring Boot, it can be used only in Spring Boot application. Perform field level injection by accessing what? Private properties of Spring Bean class through reflection API. Performs what? Setter injection by calling setter methods of the Spring Bean or not? What's the guarantee it is doing setter injection? I comment this at the rate data. That means even indirectly a setter method is gone now, my dear. Right click, run as Java application. ToString has not come. That's why it is coming hash code kind of thing. Okay, do one thing. I don't put I will put toString separate. You know, na, in Lambda API, toString is separately there. Right click, run as Java application. No injection, na? Only Oracle fee is injected because at the rate value is. So it is not expecting any setter method, right? That means configuration property performing setter injection. This is performing fielding. For field injection, no supporting methods are required. Okay, now what's the guarantee it is doing only setter method, not other thing? I'm just keeping at the rate setter to get the setter method. I hope you know all these annotations in the Lambda KPI. Okay, right click, run as Java application. Your output is coming now or not? At least now you agree with me it is performing setter injection or not? Placing setter method in Spring Boot class is not required. Placing setter method in Spring Boot is what? Not required. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Placing setter method in Spring Boot is what? Not required. Here what? Required. It is field or property level what? Annotation. It is class or method level. While dealing with normal Spring Bean class level, but if Spring Bean is created through what? At the rate bean method, it is going to be what? Method level annotation are not there. Perform single value injection to what? Single property of Spring Bean. No support for bulk inject. Does it give support for bulk injection, guys? Yeah, it supports what? Common prefix for keys of property file is not required. Prefix itself optional here, right, my dear? Common prefix for keys in property file is required or not required? The keys in property file and property name in Spring Bean class need not to match. The keys in property file and property name in Spring Bean class needs to match, right? Okay. If we can specify wrong key in at the rate value annotation, we get what? Illegal argument exception, Spring Boot level, right? Okay. If the key in property file is not matching with the Spring Bean property name, then what? No exception will be raised. It just ignores what? Value injection to that Spring Bean property. Value injection to that what? Spring Bean property. Are you getting my point there? Can be used to even inject what? System property values and what? Environment variable values. Can inject few system properties at a time, but not all system properties at a time. It cannot be used to inject environment variable. You cannot inject environment variable because no prefix. We cannot inject all in system properties at a time. They don't have common prefix, right? Reason number one. For system property, there is no common prefix. Reason number two. Environment variable does not have prefix, right? In single Spring Bean, we can inject what? Values from property file, system properties, environment. All at a time not possible. Mostly it is good for what? Injecting the values that are collected from property file are not there. Yes or no, my dear? Okay, that's good. Can be used to inject the values to simple type, wrapper type, string type properties. What type, guys? Simple type, wrapper type, string type properties. Can be used to inject values to simple type, wrapper type, string type, array, collection, has a type properties. Note, in Spring Boot application, first we try it for bulk injection using at the rate configuration property. If not possible, then only we go for at the rate value annotation or not. Super. If value and configuration properties try to inject two different values to same Spring Bean property, then which will be taken as final? Configuration property value will be taken as final. How to configure user defined property file in what? Spring Boot application. By using at the rate property source. Other one is by using what? Spring.config.import key. Both are there or not there? Okay, then we already discussed this point in yesterday's class itself. Okay, if I give two different values, one is by using application.properties, one is by using what? Custom property file that is configured by using property source, and custom property file by that is configured by using what? At the rate what? Spring dot config dot import key. Then whose value will be taken as what? Final value. Tell me, guys. Yeah, answer is answer. Answer one, answer two. If user defined property is configured by using property source annotation, then the value kept in what? Application property will be taken as the final value. If user defined property file is configured by using what? Spring.config.import key of application.property or YML file, then the value kept in what? User defined property file will be taken as what? Final. User defined property file will be taken as what? Final value. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, 1 minute. Why answer to? It's a question and answer, na? Take it as a question. This is answer one. Already we discussed this one in yesterday itself. Last class itself we discussed this one or not there. Yeah, we can configure custom property file either using property source or by using what? At the spring dot config dot import. If all are having same keys with different values. Okay. If property file is configured, custom property file is configured by using at the rate property source. Priority comes to application dot properties are not there. If same thing is configured by using what? Uh, Spring dot config dot import. What will be taken, boss? Custom property file will be taken as final value or not? Right now, all the three values are there. Check it out. Bulk injection is there. Custom is there. Custom 2. Custom 1, custom 2. Are you noticing, guys? App dot properties and what? This. And 200 is taken as final value. Why, boss? Because it is configured by using property source. Right, guys? Can we use at the rate configuration properties and at the rate value annotation in single Spring Bean class? Yes, can be done. In fact, few values of Spring Bean properties can be injected using what? At the rate value and the values to few other properties using what? At the rate configuration properties annotation. What annotation? Configuration properties annotation. Are you getting my point there or not there? Only in Spring Boot application it is possible. How to inject values to array list set type properties? For that one, we can take the support of configuration properties or not. For array list set, this we can use, guys. Indexed syntax. Property name, index, index, index. No, you want write in a single line. This is called inline syntax. What syntax? As a comma separated values, you can go for inline syntax or not. Okay, that's good. So now what I do is I will take another bean where I want to take list set and array type properties. List set array, all are same, guys. Indexed syntax only you have to use. What syntax you have to use, guys? Index. Personal details, something about personal details. What is this? Personal details dot Java. At the rate component. What is the P details? What details, guys? Integer PID. at the rate value. I'll try to keep the personal details first, guys. It's another B, na? You can have another prefix. org dot nit dot pid 1000. org dot nit dot pname. Like this, I can take it now, boss. Yeah. There's no need of you specifying one by one. All you need to specify is what? At the rate configuration. Configuration property. Prefix is equal to what is there? org dot ni. Yeah, tell me. Private string. What is there? P. Private string P address. I'm just trying to take a different types of proper. Private string array. What colors? Five colors. Next. Private. Private list. Private list string. What is there? Private list string. Friends. Next. Private set long phones. Private set long phones. Private map. Okay, string comma object. If you want, you can take something else also. Okay, ID details. Next what? Private. I will let me take one has a property also. Course catalog. What catalog? Course catalog is a has a property. Yes. Course catalog. These are the things. Hmm. First, let me keep the keys ready, my dear. org dot nit dot what dot org dot nit dot come on p address Hyderabad org dot nit dot five colors of zero red five colors of zero red five colors of one what is there blue five colors of two what is there yellow. We are ready or not there? Okay, that's great. Hmm. Tell me next one. Yeah, next. This is for array, guys. This is for an array or not there? Yeah, tell me next one. For list. List allows duplicates. org dot nit dot friends of zero. Friends of zero, Raja. org dot nit dot friends of one. What is there? Rajesh. org dot nit dot friends of two. What is there? Mukesh. Are Dheeraj, Neeraj, whatever it is. Friends of three. Again, Raja. I want to prove. I want to prove this allows what, guys? Duplicate. List allows duplicates. A name Raja, friend name Raja does sounding good. Let me change. Yeah, this is for list collection or not there. Let me give for set collection. This is for what? Set collection. Okay, let's try for set collection, guys. Save. org.nit dot, tell me. Phone or phones? Phones of zero, all nines. Phones of one, all eights. Some number, guys. Got it, guys? Yeah, tell me next one. For map. org.nit dot. Come on. org.nit dot. Next one. ID details. Yeah. ID details of. Yeah. Keys can be taken as a subnodes. Your choice keys, right? Aadhaar. Aadhaar. Next one. Voter. Voter number. Yeah, I said object boss. Anything you can pass in the value. Okay. PAN number. Some other number here or not there? Here is my PAN number. Some other number is there or not? org.nit.id details.pan. Okay. That means prefix dot property dot key. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Then we have to worry about has a property. Has a property is there or not there? Okay. Now what I do is listen carefully. Go to has a property. Now I don't treat it as a separate spring bean, guys. I don't treat it as a separate spring bean. I don't do separate injection on it. I don't do separate injection on it, right? Okay. Yeah. Then what you are going to do? Now I even remove. I even remove these values in the above. I'll keep these values, but I'll put in another way. Let's check it out. Say paste. Control F. Control F. Replace Control R. Control R. Control F. Tell me. I'm asking to find catalog. I'm asking to find catalog. Okay, that's fine. Here is the button. Replace with replace with what, guys? org.nit. org.nit. No, this I want to ignore. Is there any question of ignoring it? Replace. Replace all. No question of skipping, guys. Okay, let me skip. No, not. Fine. Anyhow, that can be removed later. Course cat. Yeah, all these are taken now, boss. Yeah, what's the syntax I'm following? Actually, the mistake happened. org.nit prefix, but property name catalog. Are in main class, what is the property name, guys? Cat. Dot CZF sub property name called sub property has a property name dot sub prop. Subproperty also sees a fee na boss. Yeah, tell me. Next one, catalog dot. Next, 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 catalog dot. Everything is perfect here or not there? Right click guys, run as, where is this? Java. No bean ID cat font. Yeah, there's a real reason also. Because now I stopped taking that one as a separate bean. Okay, I'm trying to take everything as what this. Here we should think about what? Getting personal detail class object reference or not. Personal details is equal to ctx dot get details. What is there? P details comma personal details dot class system dot out dot println. What is there? What details, guys? Fee details. That's good. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java application. Oh, fine. Yeah, we have not kept at the rate data. Actually, injection also fails without at the rate data. Actually, setter method is looking for R not there. See, I'm able to do injection on what? Array, list, set, and map, and has a proper. So generally we use at the rate auto while now without that only I'm able to inject R not. That's another advantage we are having with what? At the rate configuration properties are not. Using at the rate value max to max we can inject on simple wrapper type, string type. But here, simple string wrapper type, array, list, set, map, and has a proper. Run as Java application. Run as Java application. 1001, Rajesh, Hyderabad. Favorite colors, guys. Red, blue, yellow. Friends. Raja, Rajesh, Nijar, Raja. Phones. All nines this. ID values. Aadhaar, voter, PAN. Catalog. All the things, course details are injected or not there. So we are able to inject values to all types of special properties. It's possible with what? So can we think about doing this work using at the rate value? No, why? Array, at the rate value can be mentioned only for one time. How will give three values? Is it possible? Let me try, boss. You have a doubt, I will clarify it. I will go to personal details, guys. Here I'll change fav colors 1. Okay, bulk injection won't happen because names are not matching. Here I will write at the rate value dollar floor bracket opening and what closing. Yeah, what is there? org dot nit dot fav colors. org dot nit dot fav colors. Everyone getting my point there or not? Not lamba KP, this fav colors. Right click, run as Java application. Here we got exception or not. It does not say could not resolve annotation fav. Yes, fav colors of 0 is there. But here what we got fav color. But are you ready to write value annotation 3 times? It's meaningless, right? So that's another thing that we have to focus, my dear. There's another headache we are having or not there. So it's not suitable to inject values to array, list, set, map. even for as a properties directly. So far we have used at the rate auto void for as a property by making dependent class as a spring bean. No, I don't want to make dependent class as spring bean. I want to do injection. Still, it is possible with what? At the rate configuration properties are not there. At the rate configuration properties are not there. Okay, guys. Now listen. One more improvisation. For example, if property is having like this, fav color, C capital boss. You don't want write like this. You can go for C small letter hyphen symbol. C small letter hyphen symbol. C small letter hyphen symbol. Convinced, guys? Right click, run as Java application. Still injected or not? You don't want write mixed case. You want write in lower case. You can keep on hyphen symbol. That's one more advantage we have, right? Okay. Next. Instead of writing in like this indexed syntax, we can go for inline syntax. We can set multiple values to array type property by using what? By simply literally using what? Come on. Huh? This what is there, guys? This gives us what, guys? Single line, inline syntax. I'm commenting this, guys. What is the shortcut key? Controls backslash. Control plus shift plus C is also there, but control backslash. Yeah, tell me. org dot nit dot pav colors. Yeah. Here also you can use hyphen symbol. Pav colors. Tell me. Red, blue. What is there? Yellow. Red, blue, yellow. That's good. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java. Your output is coming here or not there? Still fav color is injected or not there? Inline syntax is working out, but inline syntax is there only for array list set properties, not for map prop. Why map keys are very different now? Can you write all keys in one place? Impossible, right? For as a property also inline syntax is not there. I tried a number of syntaxes, guys, not happening. But let's ask ChatGPT because without my knowledge, something might be there. Who knows? Let's try. Inline syntax for map comma has a properties while working with Spring Boot at the rate configuration properties annotation. Map, no. Dot notation only. Is there any inline syntax? URL, username, password separately taken, na boss? Is there any inline syntax, my dear? Multi-line syntax. This is what inline. Okay. In YML it is there. In property file is there, guys. In property file, is there any inline syntax, my dear? Okay, is not there, right? Okay, they are looking to use floor bracket open closing, but it's happening, boss, not happening. Let me try that. Actually, I know it's not possible, but one thought has come. One thought has come. Let me try. Let's comment this, guys. org.nit.id details is equal to Aadhaar. What is there? Aadhaar, voter, next PAN. Right. This is mentioned or not mentioned? But is it allowing, boss? Basic error has come or not? Property value type mismatch. Is it working or not working? Okay, I'll try to put it in double quotes. Again, double quotes. Again, here, double quotes. Is it coming, guys? Is it really coming here? No. Is it working basically? No. So, no inline syntax for. Okay, it is has a property. Any inline syntax support, guys? Unfortunately, there is no inline syntax support. Convinced with me, guys? Okay, that's good. Now listen. I have given different values by using one line syntax, one value, by using indexed syntax, one value, right? Then whose value will be taken as the final value? That question eats your brain or not there? Yeah, let's see. Here I'm keeping both, guys. Sir, how does it allows? Both are pointing to same na? No. Here I used C capital and here I used what? C small letter. Fine, that's not a big issue. Red one, blue one, yellow one. Okay. Now let's see. Right click, tell me. Run as a Java application. What is coming? Inline is dominated or not there? Okay, now I'll do one thing. I'll put inline first, indexed next. I'll put inline first and what? Indexed next. Then also inline will dominate or not? Java application, still what you are getting? Red one. So inline is dominating normal one. The definitely inline is dominating the normal one or not? How to inject values to map and has a properties. For array list set property, if you try to inject two different values, Spring be one by using indexes syntax, other set by using what? Inline sync. Then whose values will be taken as final value? The inline syntax value will be taken as final. Just now we discussed that now, boss. Okay, this is set inline syntax. This is for inline syntax or not? This is inline syntax. This is what? Indexed syntax. Okay, next. If any Spring Bean property is having camel case naming convention, then it can be taken as what? Two words separated with hyphen symbol while creating node for the key related to at the rate configuration properties related bulk injection. 1 minute. Separated with hyphen symbol while creating node for node in the while creating node in the key in the key in the key for while in the key for configuration properties related bulk injection. In the key for configuration properties related bulk injection. Superna boss, right. emp.info.fav colors, red, green, white, can be written with hyphen symbol or not? Can be written with a hyphens. Both these are called what? Inline syntax. When should I use at the rate auto void? And should I use what? At the rate configuration to inject values to Spring Bean properties has a type property. Values to Spring Bean properties has a type property of Spring Bean. 1 minute. Spring Bean properties of type has a type. Spring Bean Spring Bean property, what is there? Of type has a prop. Of type has a proper. Mistake has comma. Of type has a. Yeah. If you are planning to inject values to has a property by collecting them from what? Property file or YML file, then prefer working with what? Config. If you are planning to inject one Spring Bean class object to what? Another Spring Bean class object has a property, then prefer working with what? At the rate auto void. I'll go for one more thing. Yeah, tell me guys. Where is this? Here. What is there, guys? Here. Here. The dependent class need not be taken as the need not to taken as the spring bean by using what is this? At the rate component annotate. At the rate component annotation. Comfortable, my dear? Here the dependent class need not be taken as what? Spring bean. By using what? At the rate component annotation. Comfortable, my dear? If you are planning to inject one Spring Bean class object to has a property, okay, has a property of another Spring Bean class object, has a property of another Spring Bean, then prefer working with what? At the rate auto void annotation. Yeah, tell me guys, here we must take what guys? Okay, we must take, come on. Okay, the dependent class as Spring Bean using one or another stereotype annotation. One or another stereotype annotation. One or other stereotype annotation. By using at the rate component, by using annotation or stereotype annotation. What annotation, guys? Stereo. Everyone getting my point there. Here we must take the dependent class as Spring Bean using what? One or another stereotype annotation. Comfortable, my dear? Got the clarity, my dear? I want reply, guys. Come on. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. At the rate auto wide, at the rate configuration. So these are the things that we need to use are not there. Yeah. Concept is very simple. You want to inject, but you don't want to collect the value from property file. Then prefer what? At the rate auto. No, you want to collect the values from property file. Okay, then go for what? And you want to see dependent class as Spring Bean before injection. At the rate auto. No, you want to see dependent class as normal class, but still you want to inject data to that by collecting value from property file. Then go for what? At the rate configuration properties. Understood my statement, guys? Okay. One more question. How can I inject? How can I inject one Spring Bean, one Spring Bean class object to another Spring Bean class objects has a property. Another Spring Bean class object has a property. Okay, fine. I'll put the red color at least. Another Spring Bean class object has a property. Answer. What is there, guys? Answer. Tell me, what is the answer we have to give? By using at the rate auto wide annotation. Okay, that is answer number one. Otherwise, answer. What is the example, guys? Example. Private data source is there now, we can use. Private local date. We'll go for simple one. Local date. On the top of it, what? At the rate auto wide. At the rate auto. This is best or not there, guys? No doubt this is the best way of doing that. Yeah, no, that is what our second one is this one only. By using spell and at the rate value annotation together. Value annotation together. Okay, look at the example, guys. Okay, at the rate private local date. Yeah, tell me, guys. At the rate value. Okay, hash floor bracket L date. What is there, guys? L date. This is what we need to focus or not there. Yeah, tell me. Public class, what is there? AppConf. Public local date. What is there? Create date. Return local date dot now. at the rate bean. Name is equal to ld. At the rate bean, name is equal to ld. This is what, guys, at the rate configuration are not there. Yeah, this is both the cases are right now, boss. But what is the best? This is the best. Comfortable, my dear? Yeah. Yes, this is about this concept, guys. Session number how much? Profiles in Spring Boot application. Okay, more on property file and YML. I'll introduce YML next class, but mm, it's recommended to add annotation processor. We discussed about this. Come on, metadata. The allowed recommended special characters are what? Dot for node, comma, inline syntax wise, hyphen symbol in the key, square bracket, open closing flower bracket for indexed syntax, right? Okay. This one thing, guys. The number should be in sequence, guys. While working with indexed syntax, see this 0, 1, 2, 4 is there. You will get error or not. This gives error because indexing is not sequence. Are you getting my point there? And hash symbol is there for what? Commenting that we are discussing. Suppose I changed indexing with what? 3. So definitely exception will come or not there. Right click, guys, tell me, run as Java application. Oh, it's still getting error. Error or no values injection. Why? Because for same, I think we have indexed syntax also. There's inline syntax. So inline syntax is dominating na. That's why the error in indexed syntax is just ignored. Enter key, guys. Come on. We got exception or not there. The elements were left unbound. 3 left unbound because sequence is not maintained or not. I'll maintain sequence, but I'll start with what? I'll start with 1. Okay. 2, 3. No, order that order, no problem. But I forgot to start with 0. I'm starting with what? 1. I think we'll get same error again. Elements are unbound. Were left unbound. They are not bound to anyone. They are not injected with anyone because index must start with 0 and it should be in sequential. It must be in sequential. Here I'll keep 2. Here I'll keep 0. Here I'll keep 1. Is there any problem now? Yeah, the order you need not to follow, but index must start with what? 1. Java application. Any problem towards injection? No red color means output came nicely or not there. Super, guys. Tell me what should I do? 3 is expected here. Property name. Error is coming or not there. While working with indexed properties, the indexing must start with 0 and should be in what? Sequential. Should be given in what? Sequential. While while placing values for what, guys? Indexed properties in application dot properties file, we must specify we must specify what guys, 1 minute. We must give index starting with 0 and and must be incremented. What is there? Sequentially. Must be incremented sequentially. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. Is that right, my dear? Come on. Understanding my statement, guys. Okay. Right? Okay. So this is about properties file in all permutation and combination. Injection in all properties. Now we are ready with all properties injection. We know how to inject one spring bean to another spring bean at the rate. How to inject simple values? Simple values on one property at a time at the rate value. Simple values on multiple properties at a time at the rate configuration prop. Clear, my dear? Got it? Super, boss. So now let me give the notes. And tomorrow 7 p.m. and Wednesday 7 p.m. We have sessions on what is there? MongoDB, right, guys? Spring Data, MongoDB. And till I think till Wednesday, those things. Thursday, Friday, again you have sessions on Spring Boot core module. Okay. Then Saturday, Sunday, I'll be taking session on what? What is there? Spring Boot JMS. What concept, guys? All right. I'll give Saturday, Sunday plan clearly for you people. Yes. Where is this, guys? Yeah, this is what? Spring Boot MS. 7 p.m. Last one? Yeah, Spring Boot core. Yeah, I request everyone to be here by 7 p.m. guys. I just want to start by 7 p.m. and I want to wind up by 7:30, 7:35. Sorry, 8:30, 8:35. Not half an hour. 8:30, 8:35. Okay, so that we can reach to hostels safely and bit early. 718 Spring Boot core. What's the session number? 12 and 13. 13 still not completed. We will see more on 13 next class. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow for what? Spring Data, MongoDB. Have a nice day.